Picture this. 7 strangers walk into a bar, except the bar is actually a spaceship, and instead of a punchline, they're all probably going to die. Welcome to Hyperion, where a murderous time-traveling demon made of chrome spikes and existential dread is waiting to turn you into modern art. And that's just the first 5 pages. In the 28th century, humanity has spread across the stars like an interstellar virus, creating the hegemony of man. Think space Facebook, but with more bureaucracy and fewer cat videos. The hegemony controls hundreds of worlds connected by portals called farcasters, which let you step from planet to planet faster than you can say quantum entanglement. Sweet deal, right? Wrong. Enter Hyperion, the galaxy's problem child. While every other world is living it up with instant space travel and AI butlers, Hyperion is that one house on the block that definitely has a poltergeist in the attic. And by poltergeist, I mean the Shrike, a 3-meter-tall killing machine that makes the Terminator look like a Hello Kitty plushie. Now, our 7 pilgrims are heading to Hyperion on what's basically the worst vacation package ever. The galaxy is about to erupt in war, and these folks decided this would be the perfect time to visit Murder Planet. But each of them has a story, a reason they're willing to risk becoming a shish kebab on the Shrike's chrome tree of pain. Let's meet our contestants for Who Wants to Die Horribly. First up is Father Leonard Hoyt, a Catholic priest whose faith is hanging by a thread thinner than dental floss. His tale begins with his mentor, Father Dure, discovering an indigenous alien species that might just break everything we know about religion. Dure's obsession leads him to use a parasitic cross that grants immortality, but at a cost that makes eternal damnation look like a day at the spa. Hoyt carries these same crosses in his chest, each pulse of pain a reminder of secrets that would make the Vatican need a stiff drink. Then there's Colonel Fedman Kassad, the Palestinian colonel they call the Butcher of South Brescia. During his military training, he meets a mysterious woman in ultra-realistic battle simulations. Their love affair spans both virtual and real worlds, until he discovers she might be connected to the Shrike itself. His story of romance and betrayal takes a sharp turn into nightmare territory when reality and simulation blur into a deadly game of cosmic proportions. Martin Silenus is what you'd get if you threw Shakespeare, Hunter S. Thompson, and a rabid honey badger into a blender. Once a literary superstar, now he's a foul-mouthed poet whose masterpiece might have accidentally summoned the Shrike. His tale involves brain damage that reduced him to speaking in obscenities, followed by a creative renaissance that could have doomed humanity. No pressure. Saul Weintraub, the Jewish scholar, brings his infant daughter Rachel, who's aging backward. You read that right. Every morning, Rachel wakes up one day younger than before. Saul has watched his daughter ungrow from a brilliant doctoral candidate back to infancy. His story tackles the nature of time, faith, and sacrifice as he grapples with dreams telling him to offer his daughter to the Shrike. Just your typical father-daughter issues. Braun Lamia is a hard-boiled private detective whose story feels like Blade Runner had a baby with Inception. She falls for a cybrid, a human body with an AI core, who gets murdered. But in this future, death isn't always final. Her investigation uncovers a conspiracy involving the AI technocore that threatens the very fabric of human civilization. Her tale of love, betrayal, and artificial intelligence raises questions about what it means to be human in a world where consciousness can be copied like a computer file. The Consul, our mysterious former governor of Hyperion, carries perhaps the heaviest secret of all. His grandmother's story of love and revenge spans decades of real time, but only months of personal experience, thanks to the time dilation of space travel. It's a tale that explains why Hyperion remains isolated and why the time tombs, mysterious structures that appear to be moving backward through time, might spell doom for everyone. Finally, there's Het Mastine, the true voice of the tree. Actually, let's put a pin in that because he vanishes under mysterious circumstances, leaving behind a blood-stained cabin and more questions than answers. Classic Het, always leaving us hanging. As our pilgrims journey toward their destination, the time tombs where the Shrike waits, the fate of humanity hangs in the balance. The ousters, evolved humans who rejected the hegemony's technology, are about to invade Hyperion. The AI technocore has its own incomprehensible agenda, and the Shrike, that chrome nightmare, continues its bloody harvest. The time tombs loom ahead, structures that shouldn't exist, moving backward through time towards some mysterious point of origin. Within them, the Shrike awaits, a creature that might be humanity's judge, executioner, or savior, possibly all three. It impales its victims on a vast tree of metal thorns, where they writhe in agony for eternity. Think of it as the galaxy's most aggressive art installation. As each pilgrim's tale unfolds, we realize they're all connected in ways they don't even understand. The web of fate that draws them to Hyperion was spun centuries before their birth, and its strands reach far into humanity's future. Their stories weave together themes of love, sacrifice, time, religion, and the price of human evolution. The stakes couldn't be higher. The hegemony is about to fall. The technocore's true motives are about to be revealed. And somewhere in the valley of the time tombs, the Shrike is waiting. Our pilgrims move forward, each step bringing them closer to answers they might not survive to understand. As they approach their final destination, one question remains: who will reach the Shrike? And what will happen when they do? The answer lies ahead in time, or perhaps behind it. Welcome to Hyperion, where the past kills the future and time itself is running out. Love science fiction and fantasy? Subscribe to Goblin Hammer for more quick book reviews. Thanks for watching.